See? And everybody's got more health. Aurora is probably our least reliable tank, quote unquote. But if you want to see more Sorroco, if you want to see Cypher paired with somebody else, let me know. But otherwise, the oops all damage, as I said before, I think she's the best tank. I think she has the best possible damage potential. She doesn't have healing. She does not have good card draw. So Cypher has decent power, but also his card draw. Okay, but Kirk can still pick a character. Who do you want to see, Kirk, for later? When you want to check out the VOD? Think about it, Kirk. Or Sorroco. Do a Kappa run. Oops, all damage is very good. Do you want to see another one? Believe, Kirk. Roll a d4 if you're not sure. Kappa and tank. Interesting. I'll pick him first.
Hello there, young one.
So we didn't increase her health by much. Guardian Spirits to start give battle protection. Lots of zone free buffs, but must be picked up. All other prices increased by 40%. Ooh. Empty pot. Start chapter with 2 less brushes. That sounds kind of fun. I get 600 off of that if I complete it. That's insane. Let's do Guardian Spirits in that. Oh, I can't do that. It's too expensive. Most I could do is this one. Battles are mandatory. Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm not allowed to do both. I was gonna say, that felt like that would be counterintuitive. Huh. I can't do this one. I could do this one. I don't like giving them protection, because that actually feels really bad. I want to unlock it eventually, but I think I want to kind of cheat my way around that one. I don't know if I want to do that. No path to the boss is kind of huge. Only battles are mandatory, least deal 20% more damage. So let's try this combo. I don't need to necessarily push for more challenge, I guess. Unless I want to do something like this. I think we'll... Prices are increased, but... I mean, I guess this one's okay. Let's do something like this. And we'll try this. We'll just try to push the overall number, maybe. That is a huge bonus. This one. We'll do the no path to boss, maybe. I mean, well... we'll try this, see how it goes. I wasn't sure. I was feeling indecisive. We'll try the new challenge. I probably won't like it. We get a free path to the boss. We have things that cost 2 deal damage, and I did get to see what the other one was. Warden's Diamond, really bad. Focus Prism, pretty good. Gain 5 block, draw a card, dissolve. That one's fair. You got Phalanx. Gain 7 if you control an ally, gain 11 instead. That's just kind of okay. Shield Bash is pretty good. Wall of Mist is really good. Quicken is whatever. Tidal Wave is pretty strong. Okay, our build was okay. What do I want to card cycle on, though? Do I want to card cycle Wall of Mists? Melee? Check what's up the... Yeah, good luck indeed. If this hero takes damage, gain 5 block, gain 3 block. Princess always reveal a gemstone. Brawl of Plenty is a super good late game one, but we have to get there. We have Hailstorm if we need a damage card. Clash is pretty solid. I think I would want Clash and maybe Ludoan for more energy. Thank you for joining, Kirk. Hopefully you get some rest. Hailstorm could be sick. Well, I think I pretty much want all of these except for the relics, funny enough. Because the draw 3 cards from this is pretty powerful at the end of the game. After random card to get... Let's see. Yeah, Lyricist? How do we feel about that? Play your deck to shuffle, gain 1 energy. Oh, that's pretty good. I did not think that through. I forgot I did not have the ability to go over the other places. That sucked. Let's do this then. Got so used to the magic carpet. Quicken into a headbang, I think. I guess I could just hold the headbangs. I don't have to play them. Okay. Shield Bash does decent damage. Get free block here, I think. 19, that's a lot of damage. Headbang. Strike. Strike. Easy kill.
What's next?
I don't really want to use my explosive pigment there if I can avoid it. Let's fight and hopefully get a small brush here so I can get it to reach the Sightstone to clear everything else out. Really was hoping for more defense. I could Phalanx Shield into Shield Bash. I don't think that was worth it. Damage is huge for us. We're gonna play the Lyricist, draw a card. Again, draw a card. Draw another card. Right. I'm gonna take 632 damage, but I have 94 health in the front, which is pretty good. We mostly just need to quicken into a headbang, into Wall of Mist. Right. How do I not have another defend? That's crazy. I'm about to take an insane amount of damage here because I just didn't draw any offense cards. Wow. That is a awful feeling. When you lose half of your health because you don't have any offense. I think this team might be too weak. I didn't draw very well, and I'm kind of in trouble now. Let's do this. This. I'm gonna have to just damage race him. That feels pretty bad. Huh. Well, if I do die on this run, I will just go to bed. I'm just like, I'm not feeling this run at the moment. We have like no DPS. That feels super bad. Still not enough damage. I guess I'll strike again. Ooh. Well, good thing I had extra health, but that was not worth it. Hey, can we get anything to help out with our damage at all? Like, it feels super bad. Like, we need some AoE. Like, Clash is okay. Horn of Plenty, I think I want, though. I think I'm just gonna straight up buy this. We'll get Clash next. I think I want Wall of Mist to draw me 1,000,000 cards. Let's go ahead and do that.
Shiny.
Draw a card, discard a card. I think I want that on our guard card. Oh, I'll put it on Phalanx, actually. That works better.
I'm keeping this one.
Nothing I really want to retain. I honestly just don't like that card in general. Feel here.
Hey, what's over there?
Interesting. Got another ink out of that. Kind of worth it. Reveal extra energy. I absolutely needed that. Four spaces in a straight line. Pick this up. Gain extra energy at the start of my turns. Got another ink. Over here. See how this feels. Okay, so now we have extra energy. This should make our build feel a lot better for defense and or offense. Try this thing. Draw a card. Wall of Mist. Really need to draw different cards. I really need offense. Damn. Deal some damage here. Deal some damage there. Guard. We're gonna quicken into a headbang here, I think. 17 does a lot of damage here. Get rid of Gaia's Grace, maybe? Strike you. Deal some damage. A little extra block. I lost my extra energy, but it does help to get us there in the first place. Definitely want a Wall of Mist. I think here. Swap out again. Deal damage. Block the damage. 1 damage, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Did that just to make sure we don't take damage, even though we have the Kappa. Which would be nice. Let's just strike him repeatedly. 15. Costs nothing. Damage. Put him at 1. That's so sad. Can't quite kill him. We could get the thing where we burn the cards in our hand. I think that would make us pretty strong. Yeah, so far this feels pretty bad, but maybe we'll turn it around. It'll feel a little better. The extra energy is definitely going to make a difference, because right now I don't have any energy cards. I think I want to buy Clash or check the bolts. See if I could get anything fun. Stand behind me, combo, draw a card, gain 2 block. Ooh, interesting. A draw engine. Okay. Interesting. I'll take Think Twice. So it's essentially 0, pay 0, draw a card, free block. Okay, I could get behind that. And if I pay 2 or more, the other character. See, I would have thought our tank would have been doing damage, but sadly our only draw 2 is on the Kappa. Let's see, I can't get the money thing over there. I got 1 or 2 more chances at money. Did a big reveal, but it went kind of nowhere. Offer a single gem. Sell for 50 gold. I would have liked to have bought a gem. Let's get rid of Warden, because I just don't even like it as a card in general. So 80 gold there. I could get another card. Okay, feeling a little better. Phantasmal Might every time we draw. Oh, Windfall. Windfall and Phantasmal Might are amazing. We need some energy. I think I'm gonna get Windfall.
Is it a frog?
Oh, we need 1 more card. Oh, so close. Let's get into a gold fight then. Creature Windfall when we couldn't use it. Come on, seriously? Brutal. A strike. Think twice. Into Wall of Mist. 3 headbang. Strike. Man, if we could only deal damage equal to our block, it would be really good. So we could get Gaia's Cradle here, which is important. Did it do that? Got to swap out. And we will headbang. I'm gonna wall to hopefully draw some cards. 31. Need to draw a little more offense here. Might get away, but I can still get the card that I'm looking for. A3 gain a card. I mean, it's not ideal. Really matters what I do here. A3 get 3, whatever. Now we combo draw a card. How are we not drawing any offense? This is insane that we can't draw this. Resolve this. Draw a card, discard a card. Get rid of that. Can't get the kill. So sad. So sad. Their damage is so bad. I kind of want to restart. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really hurting for any kind of damage, and we're just not getting it. This is painful. I mean, we're gonna have to do something. I guess Clash will start. There we go. Please give me damage on one of these characters. Vault of Wisdom can be visited twice. Once per battle, get 15. Start of turn 5, gain 3 power. No. I think we'll do Vault of Wisdom can be visited twice. That way we cut down on how much we spend on the shops. Yeah, that felt pretty bad. Felt pretty bad to do. Wait, did we not get a brush out of that? Kinda sucks. Another Fairy Well's huge for us. We definitely need that. I'm gonna draft and get maybe Familiar or Impact. Probably Impact. So just need 1 more brush, we can reach the other thing. The other gold is like hilariously out of the way. Okay, so now at least I have more damage abilities, because it really felt like I had like literally 0. Felt pretty terrible. It's a block. Please don't draw a block into block. Seriously? Can I draw 1 card for him, please? No? Windfall, strike, strike, defend. We did at least get more offense cards. We didn't find a single Alchemist, which was painful. We're gonna quicken to draw a card here, I think. And a Phalanx to get rid of a regular strike, I think. We're gonna block to this, to this. A little bit of damage here, not much I could do about that. Now we drew the Lyricist when it wasn't important. Thanks. Ball of Mist. Do some damage. Yeah. Well, got extra energy where I needed it finally. Draw a card. Deal 14. I need to do 21 damage, which is possible. In fact, we already got it. Nice. Windfall here. Nice pickup. Deal 19. Deal 9. Hailstorm we could potentially pick up if we're able. For decent damage. Might go for the other relic. Maybe. Got a heal out of that. That's actually huge. Heal once. Got a lot of money. Put it on her.
Oh, I had one of these once.
Now she's got 2 abilities that cost a lot. How much is the Hailstorm? 160? I think I'll pick up Hailstorm and maybe we'll get a strength up randomly. We'll save the rest of our money for later. Yeah, we have to get some really good relics or something from this rare enemy, or else I don't know what to do. Roll some damage. Strike. Call a card, maybe. Lyricist? Okay. I mean, I guess Lyricist is +3 damage once. Could be worse. So 15 into a free card. Impact. And draw a card. Build bash. Cycle our card. Might get the kill here. Windfall costs 2. So now we could do damage by playing Windfalls, which is kind of huge. That solves some of our damage problems by doing stuff like that. Okay, well, maybe that alone was good enough. Trying to be positive, I guess. Game, just let me play. There we go. Extra gold.
Well done.
That is definitely going to help quite a bit. Yeah, let's get a Hailstorm because this will just do a lot of damage to everybody. I don't really care about the Gabriel Compass. Well... Actually, I kind of do. If we could get some good gems, I think this will pay. So I just needed to give me 1 good gem and it pays off. We can pick up Hailstorm in the future if we need to. Any other fights I can do? All of them are out of range. That's all. So this elite giving us a decent treasure would be very good news for us. Okay, an enemy we do okay against. Do draw a card. Flash. Strike. Right? And we definitely want to deal 15 damage at some point. I want to do Wall of Mist here. Make this do max damage. Do block for our ally. We're gonna get rid of whatever we drew. That's fine. Draw Windfall. Does damage. Deal damage. Okay. We're gonna quicken. Think twice. Draw for block. And just somehow resist 20, which is kind of insane. Did another 5 damage. Flash is gonna help, actually. We take 20 off of this, but still live. Damage. Put it on strike. This can't kill us. We heal. She takes 21. Okay. I really don't like that I'm not drawing good cards here. This is actually a big problem. Am I dead because of this? I'm really close to dead. I need to draw some big damage cards or we're in big trouble. Ooh. Okay, so here's the problem with the team. I don't have good block. I don't have good power. We drew really bad cards. And I think I'm dead because of this. I could put her in the front to block, I guess.
Death is not the end.
Got one turn to attack here. Play her card to think twice. Play her card again.
I'm running out of time.
Okay. This is gonna be close. I think I can still finish the floor because I have healing, but wow, night and day. This team up does not feel good, for sure. Some damage here. So we'll discard a card. Let's get rid of a regular guard. Play it.
Up and up.
More power. Barely get the kill. Brutal.
What kind of loot did we get?
These give me a really good treasure. I really need it. Courage doesn't help me. I need everything basically. But kick it. I need 3 more cards for this to matter. I guess we just try to draft. Sentinel strike equilibrium. Attack for damage equal to Aurora's life. Game block equal to Aurora's missing life. So that's potentially a massive damage spell. I think I want it.
I like this one.
And I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna pay to heal. Both our heals.
That tickles.
Aurora's at full and I'm at half with the other character. I have 1 brush. I'm gonna hold on to it for the next area. I was like, it's warning me it's gonna be tough. I'm like, oh yeah, I already knew. This is the team that we picked. Need some block. Need more block. Do one of these. Clear assist. Get rid of the wound card. Do some damage. Block. You know, I got +1 energy, I guess. But I just don't have a good payoff card yet. A little quicken, like an energy, a little bit of damage. Block. Damage. Only took 2 there. It's 23. Yeah, so her potentially getting more health. That potentially being like a 14 or 16 block towards the end, we kind of need, sadly. We'll end our turn here. We're gonna windfall for damage. Headbang. All miss to draw cards. Into equilibrium. Into damage. So I'm gonna resist the damage. I don't think I do. We're gonna take a lot of damage there. Okay. It's at half health, but I'm not doing well. I'm gonna quicken. You get a free think twice. Get a... So just 28 currently. If I get a little more shield, she could deal with it. Right now she would survive, barely. Headbang. Strike. Just strike? The equilibrium can now block for 20 if I draw it. The big emphasis on if I draw it. Kills for 11. Let's discard a headbang. Actually, discard a shield bash. That doesn't matter, actually. Put me at 17. That will make it so that I'm able to block and live. Let's block into shield bash. Okay, so now I can windfall, which is what I wanted to do earlier. Do a little bit of damage, get shield. Okay, that felt pretty good. Into a headbang. Into an impact. Into damage. Okay. Her equilibrium might save us. So her getting more health in the future would feel pretty good. Because potentially it could be like a 26... Up to potentially like a 26 or 28 block. Quicken, mostly so I can think twice more for free. I want to headbang. I want to clash. Do a strike. Hold our turn. Take 1 damage. Just need to draw well here. No pressure, but if I draw poorly, the game is over. Wound card is exactly what I don't want to see. I think he's dead here. So I guess I just attack? That strength down was brutal. He's dead. It's down to her. I need to deal 26. Or block 12. Either's doable. Let's use his things.
There's still time. I hear your song.
5. Block. Maybe draw a card. Did not draw a card. Am I... Oh my gosh, this is gonna happen. I should have played that earlier. Oh, I made a mistake. Doesn't matter what I do here. That's so sad. I was off by 1. Runs over.
I will return.
Yeah, this team just does not work. They're interesting, but I just don't... It's too hard. I would say it's too hard to get them started, to be honest with you. Let's try that again. I want to get a redemption run on the Kappa, depending on what time it is. That's not too late. I want to get a redemption run on the Kappa, but they feel really bad together. So she needs a damage output, and he needs a damage output, and together they don't do any damage if I don't draw the right cards. So why don't we play with Seifer, maybe?
Don't waste my time.
Like the same challenge. Impulsion, must pick up the cards, maybe. We try empty pot, see how this goes. Rip picks this up, drafts 3 cards. It's not the best thing to...
As soon as we make it out of here, I don't want to see you again.
Alright, so we got Sulfuric Barrier, which is good. Devil Cry is kind of nice. Wit Strike. Oh, come on. Where was that on the other character? Yeah, like, if we don't get their rare cards on the other team, they just feel bad. This team, I think, is okay as is. First time I take damage, gain energy. Phantasmal Might, I think, is super good with us.
Perfect mayhem!
Welcome, Chrysogrim. Hope you're doing well. I think I want Phantasmal Power. Get more power. Then whenever I take damage, draw a card and gain an energy. Put that on Seifer.
Interesting.
Have her just get free damage, maybe? If you summon frogs, summon twice as many. think I'll just get our healer here. Need more. Oh, it's 100. Never mind. Okay, so we have to get gold. Let's fight our way towards the Sightstone. How's it going? It's going okay. Just playing some Roguebook in between games. We'll probably start up a very serious game, quote unquote, on Sunday. But for now, just enjoying things for what they are. I don't have a way to not take damage with the front. This is going to be interesting. Well, I mean, she could tank. You know what? She could tank one more hit. Let's have the little turtle lady just take it in the face. It's fine. Gain 0 rage. That's, thank you for that game. Very useful. We'll do something like this. Block. Block. I would love if this gave me more than 0 rage. Can this please? That gives me 5 rage. Not bad. I think we play this just to get rid of it. Power him up. Smack in the face. I saw you were playing a new game, Christogram. Hopefully it went well. It seemed like you were enjoying it from when I stopped by to see how you were doing. Why is it not telling me if this would damage him or not? That makes me a little concerned. I mean, it's not going to kill him, as is. Let's draw something crazy here. But we'll still Wit Strike. I need to do 11 damage. I sadly cannot do 11 damage. Oh well. Just have to take it. Sundra is pretty good. Looking forward to continuing it. That's good. It's good to have games where you're not just suffering all the time. I didn't draw a single attack card? Oof. Well, I guess I blocked for 20. That felt terrible. I feel like when you need to deal 4 and any damage card would kill, you still don't draw it. Get wrecked. Okay, we'll heal up there. There is some stuff. Oh, it is a Christogram game. Not every game will be like an Orcs Twin moment, but you know.
What is that?
Oh, we found one of the gemstones I'm looking
Where are
for.
my glasses?
Hunting Cloak would be very powerful on the Kappa. Why? Something like this. We're gonna use our ink to reveal everything near us. That was a super good ink. It gave me almost literally everything that I wanted. Oh, if we had to reveal 5, that would have been sick. I think what I'm gonna do, we're gonna use our weaker ink like this. Do this. Yeah, there we go. Now we're thinking with spaces. Do I want to transmute anything? Probably not yet. I'm gonna do a regular ink here. Pages, which is the power-up equivalency. She's not very likely to attack, so if she just starts building up power like she's in Dragon Ball, we'll be good. Yeah, the Orc Twins were quite something, from what I remember. I think that was Suffering Incarnate. Reveal everything near me, but I don't get a lot of money. Special event. I think this is special event. What is this? Where steps up to the front, gain 20 max life once per battle. Select A to make all cards cost 1 less. If is always enraged, loses 4 life whenever he plays a card. Wow. Okay, well, you know what? I was complaining before that we really needed a relic to carry us. Okay, just double your health and make everything cost potentially 0 in your hand. That's fair. Let's read the event description, I suppose. Anyone living in the Empire would recognize the throne room. The adventurer stood before Magda, the queen of Marivol. Marivol? I don't know how to say that. She summoned a mighty hero to be her champion. Only one may be granted this fate. So permanent rage is interesting, but I don't feel like losing health at all, whereas just getting 20 max health on this character is very stupid. She has a mechanic where as long as she... Oh, it replaces. Oh, it's not in addition to. Oh. Oh, I thought I would keep my other one. Ew, I don't want that then. So she has an ability where as long as she doesn't die, she full heals. She full heals currently. So I could take 23 damage. She heals 23 at the end of combat. Whereas this one, I get 20, but then it's just kind of mediocre. Ugh. I mean, like, I could do this one. I can't use her to tank. I could do it just to get the challenge. The costing 0 is kind of huge, or the -1. Yeah. No, we'll follow what chat says. The one you want to have sounds way better. We'll decline. Tell the queen to pick better. Maybe we would follow her orders. Alright, so we have 150 gold. Now the question is, can I get anything fun in the shop? Devil Strike is okay. Get with it, queen, pretty much. Familiars every time it's drawn. I deal damage. Every summoned frog, summon twice as many. One's okay. Stalk is potentially incredibly powerful on him, but I don't have the right setup for this yet. Range would reduce my costs by 1. I think I go for, instead of drawing extra cards this way, Blast Arrow's okay. Olima's Bracer is okay. I think I go for cost down. Might hold on to it for a little bit. I can make Absorb Soul only cost 1 in the back row. That could be interesting. Because its big fault is that it costs 2 and it feels terrible to use. But if it could situationally only cost 1, putting him in the back row, that could be useful. Damage plus 3. Back for 4. Hand side. Phantasmal Might, we want to load up with goodies like draw abilities. Technically, Phantasmal Might as ranged would also be good, but I think Absorb Soul, being able to cost 1, is more useful to me at the moment. So yeah, we got a hodgepodge of abilities, and they're all quite terrible. Just want you to know, they don't have any synergy with each other yet. So we need to get into, oh boy, we have a lot of elites. We have the ability to transmute a card. And we're gonna start going on a killing spree. We need to get to that thing in the bottom left to draw more cards, and then I think we're good. Witch Strike does a lot of damage. We're gonna go ahead and make our other character tank. Good luck, man. Good cards. Thank you, Christogram. Hopefully work goes okay for you. A nice little sulfuric barrier going. Ooh, Devil Cry is kind of our finisher card. Interesting. Now let's hold on to the rage. Flamer really doesn't. Hopefully not. Sounds awful. Barrier. Damage. I think I just choose not to block. I think we just face tank. I think we go, you know what? We're gonna call the enemy's bluff. You won't kill me. Extra power. Absorb Soul only costing 1 here. Almost 1 shot. Oh, did we actually do it then? Wait a minute. I said almost 1 shot, but we have Phantasmal Might. Nice. The ranged one paying off immediately. Got the kill. Got big healing. That felt like I got rewarded for my strategy. Draw 5 in a straight line. That's actually incredibly good. So I need to go... What would be the best way to get there? I got 1 brush. I think I have to fight this enemy and rush into a draw 5. Ooh, no matter what, that's going to feel terrible. Okay, we're going to fight those 2 enemies and hopefully get that relic. And then from there, we'll just save money. Whatever I have left, I'm not going to burn. Let's see, get a block going. Some rage going. Rage again. I'm only going to take 4, which is, you know, we can live with that. Roll for 0 rage. Don't want to do that. Heal 28. That feels pretty good. Gain some rage, maybe. Probably not, actually. Attack. Regular attack. I'm gonna take 22, so I want her to block this, potentially. I could block. Wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Wish she takes a little less damage here. She didn't attack again, so her power is increasing. So now if I had Hailstone, we would have, like, the Omega payoff, but we didn't get it, unfortunately. Let's see. She has enough to survive a hit here. That would do 16, which is not good enough. 13 and puts him in front, but then he's in danger. I think I just max heal here. Then we'll charge. Be into a quicken to put them back. Just do exactly 2. That's kind of brutal. Just need to get a little more damage here, and I'll feel pretty good. Kill him. This is fun. So unfortunately, now I'm kind of injured, so I probably want to use my healing if I have any. I do. Hidden Fairy, well, thank you so much. I needed that so badly. I just need one thing to go here, and then we're good. Let's heal with this.
Ooh.
Save 1 heal for later, so that way he can tank, and she might be able to take a hit. Maybe. We can quicken. Into damage. You could potentially one-shot depending on what he draws here. I'd really prefer he draws some damage. Okay, that's a big heal from us. Basically just got 12 health for the future, and then we can build Rage. Which I'm completely okay with. So taking 23 here would not be ideal. I'd like to avoid that. Trying to decide what to do here. So swap is definitely just free damage. No reason not to do it. Put him in the front again. I could block. Reduce the damage. Block, reduce the damage. Charge. Yeah, that way at least I get a lot. For extra power. Almost kill him. That is a... Well, now I'm definitely going to kill him. Okay, that paid itself off. Now I'm basically back to full. And Aurora recovered, more importantly. Should get this ability. Play Aurora? Yes, let's give it to... Give it to Aurora, see what we get.
I'll find somewhere to put this.
Windfall, absolutely want this.
Let me show you my move.
Kappa Study, draw 2 cards. Empower. Empower is kind of fun. Drawing 2 cards kind of good. I think what we're going to do, we're going to empower.
I like this one.
And then we're going to empower again.
Is it a frog?
Talents here, Vault Wisdom could be visited twice. The fronty gains 5 rage. We'll do brain size matters, I guess. Let's transmute a random card. Let's get rid of... I would say a normal strike if we're able to. Another Phantasmal Might, maybe? See, heroes were an ally or an ally spirit by 1. I didn't realize it was or an ally spirit. That's actually kind of interesting. I probably want more Phantasmal Might. And I probably want this to draw a card. Or I can just enchant weapon, draw a card. Actually, I think that just makes more sense. We have more flexibility with it in the future. Then I think I want to get into another fight to go to the other alchemist. Then we'll get rid of one of Seifer's abilities. So I have 2 in power, so he can start getting some big damage. So power him up. Speaking of which, power, deal some damage. Orb Soul. Energy. Gain some rage. Kill. So if we could get him a frenzy, this would be huge. Block 20, I think I'm gonna do that. Power. Block. Swap. Nice. He's already getting pretty strong. She's gonna get more energy. Some damage here. Possibly get more rage. He's gonna take a little bit of damage here. Every time he takes damage, I'm gonna draw. Make him stronger. Some damage. Damage. I'm gonna quicken. And I'm gonna strike. I'm gonna strike again. Nice. So we just need her to have a payoff like Hailstorm. And or we just get something to really scale out of control. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, really just looking to correct his stuff, I think, at this point. If we got enough to transmute a card, let's get rid of one of his locks. They're probably the most boring card. I don't need them. Spinning Blade, attack all enemies for 4 twice. Is an extremely good card. Arrows from the back deal +4. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Each time I hit with this, I inflict bleed. No, I think we want burst with this. And it makes them charge, which is really good. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Okay, we got our big payoff with the other character, which is good. That feels better compared to what we were doing before. If we draw anything interesting here, we got 1 precision ink. Let's not use it. Fight an elite here with decent odds of killing, I guess. But we now have a payoff to our massive damage spell. Just need to draw it. Powers are kind of nice. Kill here. Windfall, get some energy. Block. Power. Rage. She didn't attack, so she got stronger. We can probably make him empower. Deals 14, which is just kind of okay. Let's instead build Rage. I can Windfall, then I can Quicken. Deals 44 currently, which is insane. Puts him in the front to tank. I think I do this. Make him go in the front. And do some damage here. We're just gonna have to straight up tank visibility, sadly. Power him slightly, draw a card. 28 is pretty strong. We need a little more damage though. Let's do damage this way. 16 is a pretty good way to deal damage. Deals 30. To do a little more. I don't think I'm able. This is super awkward. I need another damage spell. I'm like slightly shy. Is there anything I could do for damage? No. Guess I block so I don't die. Take 12 here. Draw pile does 24, which is pretty good. Make it draw a card. Stunning Blade does a lot. Let's empower it. Deals 21, gave the kill. Okay, put myself back above half. Alchemist are revealed. That would have been more useful earlier. That's such a shame. I already paid for everything. Found a well. That was kind of worth it. Got another heal. Position to get a fight. No reason not to. Got a lot of gold. Oh well, at least future alchemists will cost nothing. So I'll still save about 300 in the run. This would have been nice if we had something else. I'm gonna do 14 into 14, I think, here. Then we want to probably do a lot of damage to him before he gets out of control. We'll rage. Olamus pretty good here. I think we're gonna use it. We're gonna empower him. Spinning Blade is amazing here. I'm gonna quicken this. Nice. Did a lot of damage. We can hit the back row. Puts him pretty close. 18. I'm not gonna use this ability. One more turn of being asleep. We need to make sure we get the kill here. We're gonna get Windfall, which generates me some energy. Gain 9 rage, maybe. Smite you. We did. I wish I had something that reduced my costs, but we'll take this. Better than nothing. On an energy, drew a card. Nice. Power him up. Quicken. Power. Kill, it will. Yeah, we got injured, but we healed it back, and now we just need to get a little tiny bit of defense. Building rage. We'll dissolve this, I guess. No, I should wall of mist. Let's not even take any damage. That makes more sense. I like that we can retain it and basically decide when to use it, which makes it feel a little better. Let's draw a card. Maybe we'll get something that he wants. He did not. Get energy here. And dead. ended with extras. I guess I should... 14, I guess I could get more cards this way. Summon 4 if you control an ally other than frogs that cost 0. The time reduce an enemy's power. Tadpoles potentially being 0 is kind of nice. Kind of like that, situationally 0.
I like this one.
Can we get something else to pair with it is the question. Attack, gain rage, summon 0. Increase all ally spirits by 1. I think I want rage just because it's more damage.
Useful, perhaps.
And we'll proceed, I think. So at least have multiple ways to gain rage, and we can get rid of our other abilities. Ooh, through not really great things here, to be honest. Well, let's try to reduce the damage we take here. So we'll barrier into empower. 35. An okay amount of damage. I could just use it now if I wanted. Yeah, let's use it. I have no real reason to hold on to it. Then we'll Wall of Mist so I take less damage. She didn't attack, so I got extra power. It's almost dead, which is nice. Orb Soul doesn't do that much. We're gonna do Empower. Go more damage. I'll put some block on and then do this. Better than nothing. We'll take a little bit here. We're about to get a lot of energy, which is nice. Power him. Draw some rage, I think. Okay, I did okay damage. Yeah, I like that eventually we'll get an ally with him and it'll make the other card free. I think that just feels good. Orb Soul for a lot of health. I think we'll do that. 12 healing is not small. I literally got a healing potion's worth. What can we get here? Whenever you end a turn with 8 or less block, Lady Hero gains 1 courage. See how we do there. Is there anything I wanted from the store that I don't remember that I now can no longer purchase? I mean, there's the 100-point card, but I was hoping we could just find that normally. Let's take Focus Prism. Make sure we emphasize the gems over our other choices. So I think that just makes sense to get with Phantasmal Might. Just want some kind of draw engine on this. +3. I think we'll put that on Rage.
Interesting.
Just to get guaranteed better Rage. Do I want Retain? Oh, I could put that on Devil Cry since it already has Retain. It's not really a downside to that. It's just a free slot.
This matches my shell.
I mean, it's not as like most efficient, but it's better than nothing. I'm gonna hold on to my brushes here. I'm not really feeling anything here. Oh, that's right. There was a thing over here. Can I still reach that? Barely. Melee is huge. I can make something cost almost literally 0. Or literally 0, depending on what I want with it. Wit Strike. Potentially having melee is interesting. Sulfuric Barrier is a good candidate for that. Yeah, let's make this cheaper, maybe? Yeah, let's make this situationally cheaper.
Such a pretty thing.
It doesn't benefit from like damage scale like the other one does, because it just does a single hit, but anything that potentially makes our cards free, we kind of got to pay attention to it. That would really unclunkify our hand. 11 rage. Think about it. We'll draw a card, discard a card, and then get rid of regular strike here, I think. He's got an extra courage.
Like filthy cowards.
I love that just taking in the face results in superpowers. Really want to get more energy. Power him up, draw a card. Almost get rage. Quicken, I think. Before, let's just do it here. 14 rage is pretty huge. Put him in the front. This does only 20. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I needed to sulfur. I needed to defend first. Do this, and now it does massive damage. That way we defeat all of his little minions. I can get block. There we go. That made more sense. Definitely get some energy here. Play some tadpoles. Block if I'm able. We'll block for his sake, I think. And rage. Well, we can power him up here, actually. I think that's more important. Get rid of the confirm. Just to do more damage here is kind of sick. Although I could just have him just straight up tank. Let's straight up tank. We want to enchant him, make him more powerful. We want to empower. Definitely want to wit strike. I could get 15 rage here, which is completely bonkers. Off their positions. I think I just gotta take this damage. I think between the rage and everything else will be fine. Either I'll get a super block or I'll get a super kill. Oh, let's get an empower going. Money block, why not? Okay, we just need to deal 9 damage. The fight is over. I think we got this. Yeah, we really need her with Equilibrium or Hailstorm. The scaling power can potentially be really sick. Our damage if you would deal less than 8 to an enemy, deal 8 instead. I think I want that. Gold piles revealed is very interesting, but I think I want some late game damage. Base Stone is interesting, Empower, Luduan, Intimidate. Oh, it has Dissolve. Dissolve makes it a bit better, I guess. I guess we'll do something like that. Now we could permanently get 1 energy. I guess that kind of fixes the problem. Makes the other card free frogs. Another talent. Leading enemy is -2. Whenever an enemy takes damage, gain a rage. Yeah, we want this one for sure. One more ink. Voices are critical hit at the start, double our gold. We want to double our gold immediately. I don't feel like deep diving into a gemstone mine, honestly. Probably going to avoid it if given the choice. Found it very well. That's actually huge. Transmute for free. What do I want to get rid of? Probably our normal strikes. Get rid of a normal strike. I think that just makes the most sense. Follow the boss charge. Make an aggressive ally attack. Thing. Give an aggressive ally +4. Summon a brute. 35. I wonder if that means the frogs can be forced to attack, because that would be pretty BS. Hey, I think pay 0, draw a card is pretty strong.
Interesting.
Does the frogs count as an aggressive ally, right? They do. Okay, so some synergy there. Can we get any fun relics? Start a battle. Whenever you dissolve a card, gain spirit. Don't think I want any of these. All allies gain 2 spirit. Interesting. Kappa growth, gain 1 max life. This devil's okay. Grim Siphon, I think I want eventually, but I'm not going to pay 200 for it. We'll just try to luck into it. It'll be fine. There's the other alchemist. We got a sight stone up there. Let's fight to the sight stone. We don't have a lot of inks. My exploration choices here are kind of limited. Power. We're about to take a lot of damage here, I just realized. Power him slightly. He does 8. That feels pretty terrible. Maybe it's enough? It's not enough. Oh, that deleted him. Interesting. Spinning Blade, I think, would be good here if we can... Yeah, because now this is starting to make some sense. Now we got a lot of energy. And power. Quicken. Deals damage twice, so that'll kill the other guy. All your allies attack, draw a card. Ooh. Wow. That does so much damage. Why does that do 8 Why does that do so much damage with them? I'm actually not understanding why that did like 8 damage. Seems like that's much higher than it should have been.
Long way to walk.
I don't have access to more battles. This is actually a problem. So I think I have to go this way. Or else I just literally can't even get the other sight stone. We have to potentially get something really good from the other one. Hello, Kira91. Thank you for the raid. Hopefully you're doing well. We're winding down with the last run of the night. So far it's been pretty fun. But I'm drawing some very awkward hands right now, not gonna lie. That's a little better. That's not better. Neat looking deck builder. It's a lot of fun. Catnip Cloud saying the game Karen should have checked out a while ago. Karen getting called out live on somebody else's stream. But hopefully you enjoy it. We're playing one of the 4 unlocked classes right now. It's interesting. I've unfortunately drawn kind of awkwardly. But I think we can make do with what we have. I can make nobody attack and draw a card. I think I'm gonna do that. We gotta defend out of it. You know what? Sure, we'll do it. Thank you, Catnip Cloud, for following. Wow, what an awkward hand. I had all those cards. I did like 10 damage. We drew nothing but support. There we go. There's what I'm looking for. Now we have 8 energy. Or 6, excuse me. Let's see. We need to... Do I absorb soul? I don't think I do. To weaken him up a little, we'll do tadpoles because now I have points and I don't care. I think we'll take 16 to the face. Yeah, we'll do something like this. Slay the Spire, Monster Hunter, Tainted Grail. I've played Slay the Spire. I've not played Monster Hunter. I played Monster Train. I don't know what Tainted Grail is, but you have my curiosity for later. Our retained card only does 3. I felt like there was no payoff for that. Thank you, game. I can do 30 damage, but I don't have a finisher. Okay, we're gonna Phantasmal Might because we drew like absolute nonsense. Don't think I care about blocking. Oh, you did need Monster Train. No worries. Tainted Grail's a really good deck builder. I'll put it on the list for sure. For 35, that is a lot of damage. The question is, can I one-shot them? That's what I'm asking myself. Can I one-shot them? And if I can't, how much damage do I need to do? So this is 34. I think the smart thing to do would be to hit this one. And then we deal damage. And then we deal damage. Or any way I could definitely get the kill on them. I'm gonna be a little shy, so I think I'm going to hit you. We're going to build a lot of rage. I'm gonna be sadly down 1 damage card. Feels so bad. So sad. That's why we need to improve our deck. I mean, we still won with our frogs, but the fact that I wasn't able to one-turn them there without the frogs made me a little sad. Let's see. Ooh, the lack of starting brushes is starting to be really painful. So I wanted to get to a Sightstone to get to another battle, but honestly, I don't even think I can reach this area, even if I wanted to. Very interesting. So I guess I'll go over the concept of our character. So we have the Kappa, which is a kind of sage-like character who can recover their health to full at the end of every battle by default. They mostly have support abilities. Then we have our Raging Berserker that whenever he gets that meter under his health bar maximized, he could do insane amounts of damage. So the intent is that you power him up with cards like Empower or Quicken, which gives him 2 extra damage. And then you play cards like Phantasmal Might, and you, I guess, get rid of things like Intimidate. And then you can decide what you just want to smite the enemy with. That seems like a lot of damage. I think we're just going to do 47 to him. Because we burned all of our cards, I got something called Courage due to a relic, so we got extra draw power. I would like to not take 38 to the face, but I have a feeling the game will not let me have a say in that matter. So we're just gonna go for damage here. We can heal by killing with Absorb Soul, but it's not a huge amount of heal. We also gain rage equal to the damage we take. We're going to definitely Tadpole because it costs nothing. Heal 8, draw a card. Let's empower him slightly. Power him again. I think we'll be fine. As long as we keep drawing well, I think we'll be okay. Cycle our hand. Please get the... I did not get what I wanted, but we got him really close. But he'll die from the frogs, and that's good enough. So we have the ability to heal ourselves in between, and I might need to do that. So I've gotten no extra inks, which feels pretty terrible. So I could potentially do something like this. And then I can maybe get the relic and other things. So the ink will reveal more of the map, as we just saw there. The free critical hits is going to be huge for our DPS. The question is, before I do that, can I get anything fun at the shop? You discard cards at the end of your return, gain block equal to their combined costs. Whenever you dissolve a card, you gain a block at the start of battle. Do that. I don't really care. None of that fits my build. So what I'm looking for essentially are draw cards, block ups, and maybe cost downs. Other things I'm not really that interested in. We'll take one safety heal here. We're going to fight this enemy to get to a gemstone, which is the thing in the middle, and then all enemies can be crit for big damage. And given how fast we cycle through rage... Oh, you're going to deal 29 to me immediately? That's actually a problem. Let's reduce your damage, then. Permanently. Am I just straight up dead here? Because I didn't draw anything. We're going to do this. Get rid of this. Actually, no, I do want to get rid of that. Sorry, our Ludowan. I don't need you right now. Okay, so we kill most of those enemies, but I still take 26. So he's dead here, unless I do something drastic. I think what the play is... We have 2 uses. I think we could do a flash gem, which is something I've stored on the side in order to heal whenever it's used. I think I'm gonna need this. We're gonna kill all of his little friends. And then get 10 health. And then we're going to tell him to go in the front lines very bravely and take it in the face. I got one more emergency heal left. I would like to not take 1,000,000 damage, but see what the game says. I definitely want to draw a card here if I'm able. More energy. Do 22 damage. That sounds like a lot of fun. Some damage. Here's through. I would really love a damage card here. We drew a damage card. Thank you. That could have been very bad for us. We pulled through, though. Ally gains spirit. Do I even have anything that could apply to? I don't think so. No. Getting free crit is always nice. So I think our best odds of surviving is I pay 3 to get to the Sight Stone. The Sight Stone will reveal something that heals me, which it did, and then we use a heal. We take the heal. We have a mystery event. That's what that scroll is on the ground. Let's see what the mystery event is. Randomize all the gems in your bag. Buy a gem. I think we randomize. Honestly, our currently held gems are okay. Or I could just buy a random gem. You know what? We'll just pay 50. You got one that I don't want. That's unfortunate. Regular attack up. What would I even put this on? I guess Empower for more damage.
This matches my shell.
Just thinking. So I have enough ink to maybe reach another Sight Stone. My health is really low. I need an easy enemy to kill. Will any of these other cards help me? Charge, deal 20. Oh, Grim Siphon doubles as a healing. I forgot about that. We need that. We absolutely need that. Never mind. Yeah, that turning into a 20 heal is really big for us because we're borderline dead at the moment. I would like to not die, and we're about to fight an elite. Let's see if we can get to that by building up some rage and or just getting some general things that will heal us. Oh, we're fighting a very high damage enemy first. That is the exact opposite of what I wanted to fight, actually. Just thank you, game. Let's get Empower going. Gonna do this to draw the card. We drew the thing I'm looking for, but I think I'm gonna die no matter what here. I don't think it matters what I do here, because he is dead. That's awkward. I got the rage I needed, but I don't have the energy. Well, that's awkward. We have a chance of coming back, so he'll die for a little bit, but we could bring him back. But I don't think I can survive the next turn is the problem. That's a shame.
Don't go into the light.
Kind of a sad note to end the challenge run on. We drew a bit unlucky by not drawing literally a single defense card on high damage enemies. So that's what we call getting punished hard for not healing 2 max before entering this fight. So there's nothing I can do because you can see I drew no defense cards. So GG. Maybe next time. I'm trying to think, is there even a way I could even possibly survive this? No, it's too much. Unless the draw 3 of the gods occurs. I mean, I might as well... Fine, we'll draw 3. Maybe we'll get something crazy. No.
There's still time.
So close. I mean, that'll do a lot of damage. It's just not enough still. That's so sad. So I have enough health to survive 1 hit. So I could have used my healing gem, for example, to heal 10, and that would put me at 18, and then I would have 2 health left. My Wit Strike doesn't do enough damage to one-shot this thing in the back, and it's not enough to kill this thing by itself. I can't use Empower because my ally's dead. Yeah, I think this is GG. I don't think it really matters what I do here, sadly.
I hear your sorrow.
Yeah, I don't think this would have mattered, because if I went to 16, I would have been at 24, but I'm taking 32 damage. Yeah, that's GG.
It is my time.
Oh well. I had a good time today overall. I have to say, we're trying out different pairs of heroes. They're not bad. They're not bad. I'd like to see what she can do when she's fully unlocked. But I still think my favorite is the Fencer. The Fencer by far was like the free run. That definitely felt like the easy mode character. I think I did like 800 damage in a single strike with the character while getting like 100 block. Like, she is just clearly built differently. It's just, she's on her own tier. Choose an enemy, it skips its next turn, dissolve. Oh, that's kind of fun. Dark Knowledge, choose 2 cards to draw from your deck, lose 8 life. That is actually insanely good. I would have liked to have had that earlier. There's a lot of times where I'm like, I will trade 5 or 6 or even 8 life to get a card. Because honestly, life is a resource in the game. You got to manage it properly. So being able to pick 2 for that is kind of insane. Or when you're raged up, you just get 2 for free. That seems kind of fun. I want to take one last look before we head out. Yeah, we have most of the abilities unlocked. I think the only thing I really need is... I guess if I'm playing more of like the Kappa, I guess I'm gonna wait till she gets more health up. Because I like her ability to heal, but her starting health total of 20 is kind of rough when you take the damage up challenges. I'm really liking Seifer. I think Shara, the swordswoman, plus Seifer the Berserker is still probably my favorite combo in the game. But I'm growing to like the tank plus Seifer quite a bit as well. I think the problem with the challenge runs is that Aurora just can't survive most enemies' turns. So if I'm getting attacked by 2 people, she's just dead. Whereas, like, none of these other characters I will ever really get one-shot with, especially now that I have health ups. Such a shame. We'll take one last look. Yeah, we had 2 back-to-back defeats. That was kind of sad. Although, to be fair, that Kappa tank one, that one made me very, very sad. That was like, we drew absolutely nothing good. This one, probably my fault. I probably did something wrong with the math, and I did get greedy with the heal, so I'll take the L on that one. But I had a lot of fun getting that challenge rank 5 with the Berserker and the Swordswoman. You can see, like, almost every victory has involved the other one. Oh, that's interesting. So we had a bug the other day where we went into the, I'm gonna call it the Ether Zone. We ended up on a map where no tiles existed and the game didn't know what to do. Apparently it still thinks I'm in that game. So we are both in progress in a game and also in the menu. So yeah, it was interesting trying things out. I think I got my redemption run with the Berserker plus the tank. Yeah, we had a lot of fun tonight overall, even though there were quite a few losses towards the end, unfortunately. But anyway, let's give a little let's chat before we give a little send-off. So I think from the standpoint of where do I see this game going now that we've unlocked all the characters, I have a lot of fun with it. I'm not sure I like all of the challenges. I do think, you know, once you get anything on the embellishment tree, I think in order to have fun with the game, I really do think it is kind of required to do the challenges because it just gets super steamrolly otherwise. So all these like 60% shot penalties and like map downs and things like that do add a lot of challenge to the run because I can't just like acquire all the power all at once early and just crush all the early enemies very easily. So I kind of like about where it is difficulty wise. I would like to probably not mix and match some of the challenges that I did in that run, since I think overall they were pretty brutal. The one where they take 20, or the one where they deal 20% more damage is just so bad for the turtle. The poor Kappa, she can't do anything in those 20% more damage fights. She's pretty much built for vanilla damage, and anything that raises the damage makes her kind of useless, unfortunately. But hey, the other characters aren't really affected too much by that. So, guess we'll see where it goes from there. So I think what we'll end up doing, we'll be playing this game a little bit off and on going forward. I think tomorrow we're going to focus on some shorter games, and then the day after we're going to start a probably another RPG kind of thing. But I think from the standpoint of where do I feel about it after a couple days, I think it's still a strong recommend. I think there's some very small things I would have liked to have seen in the base game to tweak fairness. Like, I feel like if you're going to give things like healing, I feel like there should always be at least one heal on the boss path each time. I think that would have been a really good quality of life change without changing the number of healing, for example. Kind of bringing it back into that, like, Slay the Spire mentality where you could choose the campfire or not choose the campfire for healing. You know, you go for the upgrades. I feel like maybe there should have been a talent that revealed one healing potion as an alternative. That would have been kind of interesting. I do feel like some of the other characters don't have as much synergy as the swordswoman does with every other character. I'm not sure if my opinion will change on that as we get to the full unlock of the cards, but a lot of their base powers feel kind of underwhelming compared to the swordswoman. She's just clearly better than the other characters, so I would have liked to have seen, in particular, the tank actually be the best at defense. It's very weird to me seeing this character with like 90 health and he starts with all these guard abilities and he just can't outblock a real swordsman. It's very weird. Like, I understand you could quote unquote parry for block, but like she straight up is tankier than him in every single regard and becomes unkillable. And it's just very silly. I would have liked to see the tank get a little bit of a buff. And I feel like the Kappa in particular, I feel like some of their numbers were a little lowballed. Like, enchant weapon only adding 1 power for 0 is pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it should have been 2. And empower is probably about the right power level as is. But we'll see. Well, also, that is kind of funny to think that the turtle also outblocks the tank. But I guess it makes some sense that she's got, like, the turtle shell. I guess you could kind of visualize that. But yeah, it's definitely very challenging when you have 2 characters that don't have burst in a game that really, really makes it mandatory to burst on, I would say, 30 to 40% of the fights. So going 2 very slow characters more often than not will just lead to a very big punish unless you happen to draw lucky, which is a bit unfortunate. It isn't like Slay the Spire where you had things where you could like block and you retain the block for your next turn. There aren't things like you can build intelligence or something like that and that scales your block by like rotating through the orbs and things like that. But they have like a million different ways to increase power and not a lot of ways to increase defense. So I feel like the characters that were naturally meant to kind of mitigate damage or reduce it feel kind of lackluster, unfortunately. So for example, we unlock things like Receiver reduces power by 3. I don't see why I would honestly ever put that card in my deck. There's not even like a low or remote situation I would ever use that card willingly. So I do think there's a lot of bad cards in there, but I think that's kind of the same thing with most of those kind of card-based games, like your Slay the Spire, etc. But we'll see. Maybe, as I said before, as we get to the end of the skill unlocks, we'll find the card that just makes you go, wow, this ability is broken. We haven't really seen that with the tank character or with the turtle yet. We have seen that with the Berserker, and the Swordswoman was broken at like level 1, so she doesn't count. She does not count. So those are my thoughts and feelings for the session. We'll play a little bit more at some point, I'm not sure when, but we'll continue to do some chat-selected games in honor of the recent subs, and also we had a whole bunch of recent followers. I need to give better shout-outs in the future for those things. But I think for now, we're at a point where we are very comfortable with stopping for the night. So we are now at the point in the video / the VOD that some of you are aware of, and that is saying goodbye to YouTube. So if you did enjoy what you saw, if this game did interest you, I do recommend keeping an eye out for a sale. I think it has a decent amount of challenge to it. I don't know if it's my favorite of the games that we've played so far. I had a lot of fun with Monster Train in particular. I think that's still probably a contender for some of my favorites. I think Dicey Dungeons, to some extent, had its pros and cons for the simplicity of the system. But other than that, I guess I'm just going to say thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time.